But still, the important thing is they find the kill. And in this case, Lina does get the last hit, so now King R a bit closer to his Aghanims, but, well, going to get knocked down another 200 gold or so as he takes a bad path home, gets caught out by the Shadow Shaman PA combo. Dire, so limiting some of their gold income there as M5 you start to move up towards the top. Link dagger from Arise goes right in onto Vigos. Solo RP, skewer back. Hani's there with the dagger, and they'll find an easy pick on the silencer. But Shadow Shaman, he just gets Laguna chopped down. King R will TP home. Nice heads up play there, although Come With Me coming in with a vacuum at the ready. Almost interrupted that one. Still 1-for-1 in the mid, and with that space created, M5 will grab the tier 1 tower in the top lane.
So we'll see what Tron goes into next here. If he goes for the Aghanim Scepter, he'll have enough mana to sustain. Okay, wow. Never-ending action here. BGG gets crit down by the Scythelink Dagger. Just wandered into the wrong part of town here, and obviously gets knocked down, taken down a notch. But
they rendezvous for the mech, and that'll pick up King R, and now they'll move into this tower. But Roche has gone down. Hani picks up the Aegis of the Immortal, goes into King R, throws him with a dagger. Now Arise coming in. RP still at the ready. Ace sets it up onto the Ogre with the Yules. And there's an RP on 2, nicely done by Arise. Hani comes in, Mask of Madness still not turned on, being very wise about it as there's still a lot of heroes that can do some damage as Tron comes in. Macro Pyre flies through to kind of zone them out. They'll find the kill on the Razor perhaps. A few more auto attacks will bring him down. He's dead, they lose their Shadow Shaman, but now Blow Your Brain gets left behind. He's spamming the Death Pulse, able to find the kill onto Hani. Surviving a lot longer than we would have thought, and may actually live. Nope, Hani comes back to life, chops him down. Lacuna Blade to the Magnus, more than enough to finish him off. Now King R in some trouble. Hani finishes him off with the pure damage. And a TP out from Tritada, and the crit from Hani. Oh my gosh, it's not going to be enough, but Chikiro does end up falling to the last word of the silencer and an allied Linken's. I mean, there's still a lot of single target on the side of M5. If they can use the buff appropriately after his initial Linken's is done, that could make him pretty unkillable with that BKB.
Yeah, but he's got 9 seconds right now. I think 1 Linken charge is enough for now. When he's down to 5 seconds, I definitely agree.
Yeah, so we'll see how this works out. Looks like M5 will scout. Tron walks in, but the RP from Arise. But the Global Silence comes right through. Hani chops down the Lina, the Necrophos to boot. And it's a quick 2-for-0 to get this one started. Ace off to the side will get clicked down by Tritada. But Tron off to the other side. Rasta wards come down. He'll get skewered back in. And it's a 1-for-3 trade. Fnatic coming out way ahead. Arise making it happen with a beautiful RP to get that fight started. Absolutely. So sort of a luxury item on Chikiro. We see it pop out every so often, but when you have this kind of farm priority, not too many other items you could go for, other than a pipe. I think a pipe could be helpful in this game. Even if just mitigated some of the Laguna Blade, that could be the make it or break it of keeping Hani alive long enough to get another crit or his certain death. So maybe something Chikiro will be considering next, but RP on 2 in the mid lane. Tron and PGG get pushed back right into an ice pad. Hani taking so much damage. Lina dropping the hammer. Ogre Magi will go down. Hani loses the Aegis of the Immortal, and now M5 starting to retreat off to the side. It will be Tritada caught inside of the Yule's Ice Pad combo. Arise coming in. There's your Global Silence from Tritada. Can they turn this around to find some more kills, though? It's just a 1 for Aegis right now. They'll find Come With Me, and there's your Reaper's Scythe. It's a dead Darkseer with a long buyback, or a long cooldown to respawn. Rasta wards come down right on top of Tritada. He'll die off to the backside. Blow Your Brain gets skewered out, and Tron, one more auto attack should bring him down. It's a shockwave from the high ground as M5 starting to get cleaned up. Now Blow Your Brain, he's in some trouble. Hani laying in the auto attacks. Ace comes in, and King R, he's just scaring him back. That cooldown has a pretty short duration on the Laguna Blade, but still the Necrophos ends up falling to the PA. Yep. So Arise, he'll get a Surge. They'll find PGG skewer back, but the Global Silence comes out. Might not even be enough to save PGG. Hani gets a crit. There's that Linken's coming in handy. Absorbs the Laguna Blade, and they walk away from that pretty much scot-free, and they burn the Global Silence. M5.
BYB, what the hell?
Next to nothing. Blow Your Brain. His positioning hasn't improved much since that first blood as he gets caught out way too far forward.
He has an Observer Ward. He sees them. He just walked into his death there, like AFK right-click.
Yeah, that sniper rifle of a Macro Pyre. There is a Radiant Glyph here, but Rasta wards come down, and they'll be able to do at least half damage to this tower. TP's coming in for Moscow.
TP got cancelled. Necro can't fight here.
Oh no. They also don't have the Jakiro with them, so there's a 4v4 down to the bottom lane. Hani in the front lines goes in on Lina. Will just
Payback is a bitch.
Lina actually buys back for this, and Fnatic will just disengage.
Yeah, it's going to buy them a little bit of time, but it still doesn't change the state of affairs. That the Aghanim Scepters and everything else that they've been able to accumulate to this point, Fnatic are looking damn good, and it's just going to take one fight to prove it. Right now, Mask Menace is going to give him a nice burst of movement speed, but can he close the distance onto Tron here? Yes, yes he can.
And the Abyssal Blade comes down. They'll even burn a solo RP onto Tron. They'll skewer him a very short distance, and Hani just gets a couple crits, and nothing the Razor can do. But meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Fnatic grouping up, ready to push. Their RTPs on all of the Radiant heroes, and they'll be able to make it back to the base, but still no glyph. They should lose this tier 3 tower. Roster wards are committed. Remember, these are upgraded wards, so they do a lot. Arise blinks in. Global Silence flies through. Ace uses his BKB, coming in with that sniper rifle of fire at the ready. Macro Pyre comes in. Huge wall vacuum from Come With Me. Sets it up. A lot of low health heroes on M5. Hani, the trash collector, comes out to clean it up. Their barracks have fallen. Ace with a skewer RP pulls them out of the well, and they just get completely wrecked. Fnatic with all 5 still alive, 3 stuck in the grave from M5. The buyback on Silencer has already been used. They don't have any others to spare. Now they'll just go straight mid, and this is looking like it could be the end of Moscow 5 as Fnatic move into the mid lane of Barracks here, Blaze.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do against this? Without having the Refresher Orb on Vigos, I just don't see it. He's actually going for a Hex, it looks like, so he wouldn't have even found it anytime soon. And without double globals, they just don't have anything. They tried some cheeky stuff. They got like a Blink Dagger on Razor and the Blink Dagger on Necrophos that I mentioned earlier, but, you know, the initiation from that Magnus is just too damn good. And in the end, the fact they didn't have any control over any of the Roche fights, and that was pretty much free for the side of Fnatic, and the fact that they drafted this really solid strategy that worked out 100%, it really just goes to show what Fnatic can do when they're all on the same page.